You waste a lot of time on social. Why? Maybe you're an addict, maybe you have a lot of time on your hand, or maybe you're stalking your Instagram crush. Here's mine. Whatever the reason is, you wanna stop, but deleting the apps won't work and app blockers won't work. So let's try this. So curing your internet addiction, you crack it. It's very simple. I'm not going to recommend you the generic advice of, delete all your social media and go on a fast or dopamine detox. Download this app blocker and put it into your phone. It will definitely stop you from using your social media apps. And I'm not saying those techniques don't work, but then I'm betting you've already tried that before. I'm betting that you've already did all what other internet self-improvement channels are saying, but then it hasn't worked for you. Like this video is like your last option, your last choice. Managing your doom scrolling, to managing your endless swiping, to managing your endless consuming on YouTube. Like this video is your last hope. And this is gonna sound the same to a video that I made a while back about consistency and the flows of energy, but it still is kind of the same. And the solution is create stuff, bro. Like literally, create stuff. Like create content, create art, create music. Like create something. Because we need to redirect your energy, your endless time, your boredom to something that is productive and useful rather than spending endless hours just engaging in people's lives or worlds. Instead of diving into other people's digital worlds, why don't you create your own digital world? Because once you start creating content and once you start writing content, once you start making music or diving into drawings, you won't really have much time to really indulge to the endless scrolling and doom scrolling of nowadays. Because you won't see social media as social media anymore. You won't see social media as an escape from your life. You'll start seeing it as a place to gain ideas from. You start seeing it as a place to connect with other creators who are on the same path as you. You start seeing it as a place to engage with other people who are more like-minded with you. That's removing your lens from endless consuming to now creating content, to now giving value, to now adopting the creator mindset. Where like when you scroll through your YouTube homepage, you don't just see videos to watch, you see ideas that you can take into your own account, refurbish the title, polish it up a bit, and then produce it as your own. Don't scroll Pinterest anymore endlessly. Anytime you see an image you like, you start to ask yourself the question, how can I make this into my own art? How can I redraw this? Can I make it better in my own way? When you go on TikTok and listen to a nice funk beat yourself, can I sing on this? Can I rap on this? Can I make it into a rock star bass boosted version? By the way, those remixes are very cool in my opinion. Like you shift your mind from endlessly consuming content to now wanting to create it. I can tell you this from my personal experience. Once I started taking this YouTube shit seriously, I don't have any time anymore to sit and doom scroll from hours to go on Instagram and swipe left and right on my Instagram crush. Like, bro, I'll be having all these ideas that are circulating through my head that I could make this into content, that I start writing down, that I start fleshing out it into my own stuff, so that when I put it out there, people don't say, oh, you copied this guy. Like, yeah, I may have copied the thumbnail and the title, but like when you go into my videos, they're very remarkably different. You can start on this path too, whether it's music, whether it's videos on YouTube, whether it's videos on TikTok or Instagram, whether it's creating artworks and drawing, whatever it is, start creating now. And another thing that I want to add on to this video is an insight that I found within myself. Like, you no longer have time for your addiction. Like I mentioned in the beginning of this video about the flows of energy. Once you start creating content, you no longer have the energy to indulge in your addiction. An example that I can give is porn and like abstaining from masturbation. Like, usually if you don't do it for a long time, you start having these intrusive thoughts about maybe you should do it, maybe you should go back, and you want to release that sexual energy. But then if you're a person who's now creating content, you can now divert that energy from doing disgusting things, going on the hub and watching people do nasty stuff, to now producing it into something fruitful, something beneficial that helps people grow in society. By creating content, you stop yourself from wasting more time, and you stop yourself from indulging into addictions, especially sexual addictions like porn, because now you're redirecting all that free time, all that sexual energy into something that's gonna help you in the future. And with that, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, comment, help the algorithm, YouTube stuff. And yeah, don't forget to live your authentic life. Kaizen. Your boyfriend's gay.